All right, well, thank you, Tommy Cavendish, for coming down here to Country Earls and shooting this video for me. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. We're going to call this Memories of Country Earl, and it wouldn't be a memory without starting out with my own young'uns. I'll show you their mother on a picture out there in the hallway later on. I've got all my grandchildren here today except one. His name is Jesse Earl. This is John Earl's little boy. Can you get a snapshot of that there? That's Jesse Earl. We couldn't be here today. And this little fellow right here, this is my youngest grandson. His name is Charlie. And Charlie is in the first grade of school.
5K.
5K. And this is his mother. This is my oldest daughter, Tammy. And Tammy worked the cash register right here for years. She knew how to do the multiplication table for taxes in her head. We never did. I wouldn't allow you to do it no other way, would I, honey?
No, sir.
I made her memorize it. And so how long did you work on the register?
Till I went to college.
A long, long time. Her name is Tammy. She's married to Larry Holt. And I got 3 grandchildren by her, Charlie. And then the middle girl, that's my oldest granddaughter. That's Mary Jo. And she's ready to go to college now, but it'll be a few years. Yeah. And then the little girl beside her, that's my youngest waitress at Country Earls. She's just 12 years old. She started here when she's 9, and she's a ball of fire. She's a good waitress. Her name is Rebecca, and we call her Becky for short. And then behind her, about over there, that's Susan and Mark's little boy, Benjamin. I say little boy. He's my first grandson. How old is him now?
15.
This is Susan, my baby daughter, and that's her son we're talking about. He's how old?
15.
15. How old are you? Don't answer that. This is my baby daughter, Susan, and that's her son over there, Benjamin Hall. And this is my middle daughter and the chef at Country Earls. This is Candy, and her son. Her son is, what's his name? Oh, yeah. His name, what'd you say his name was?
Andy.
Andy. I know you. I'm just teasing you. Andy is the love of my life, but he tries to run over that wheelchair where I go, so I have to watch him. But this is Andy Futrell and Candy Futrell. She's my middle daughter. Now, Candy has been the chef here at Country Earls for about 35 years. And Susan is running here now. She's a waitress and runs the cash register. And Tammy has just started back with us. So now the Baughman family runs this whole place. And we want y'all to come out here and see us. And if you like this video, tell your neighbors about it. Look here, folks. Look in the kitchen now. That's my daughter, Candy, you just met. And that's Kathy Bender back there. And she is a wonderful cook. Her and her husband. This is Skip Bender on this side. Skip is kind of my best friend down here. He does the things that I can't do because I'm getting too doggone old. I can't even change a light bulb. He does everything he can for me, Skip. And they got a son named Chris that runs my YouTube audio and all this stuff on the internet. Now you're looking at some pictures of some food. We've been serving food here for 40 years. And I know for a fact that it's good. I don't have to taste it because I've been here a long time selling this stuff, so I know it's good. Now, you can just pan back through the kitchen if you want to. It's a big kitchen. And just pan back through there a little bit more if you want to the left. And I won't take you back there and bother them because they all working. But I wanted y'all to see it. And then I know most of y'all that's seeing this video have been here before because I've been here 40 years. Now, stay tuned because we're going to have the band on in just a little while. Folks, I want to show you some pictures and things that I have hanging out here in my hallway. This is a picture of Mac Wiseman. He appeared out here with me one New Year's Eve. And this picture up here is Johnny Cash, made 1954. He's dressed in white, you'll notice that. And down below him, this is a picture of me when I was on WSPA television, Channel 7. And next to that is my Rockabilly Hall of Fame plaque that I'm right proud of. I was inducted into the Hall of Fame. And up there's just an old picture when I was young with WESC. Now, I told you a while ago that I introduced my first wife to you and the mother of all my children. And that's her standing beside Hank Snow in that picture. That's Joanne. We got married when she was 17 and I was 19. She died in 1968, left me with 4 children, 11-year-old, 7-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 4-year-old. And so I opened a restaurant. That's how come I'm out here. Been here 40 years. Now that's me standing beside Hank Snow in the middle there. And we got another picture over here on the right that I'm real excited about, right in the middle. There, Thomas, that is Elvis Presley's band. That's Scotty Moore and Bill Black. And Elvis Presley was standing right behind them. All I had to do was walk over there, but I didn't do it because he was so busy. And this is just pictures. That's a picture of myself and little Roy Wiggins that played with Eddie Arnold for 25 years and George Morgan 15 years. He was my, I guess, my inspiration for playing steel guitar. And then in the next slot down there, you'll see that's me sitting there when I was about 19 years old as a disc jockey on WESC radio. And this is pictures of the music men that worked out at Vince Perone's out at the Forum for a long time. Of course, that's Eddie Arnold and myself, and that's a picture of me standing there too. Now we're going to go out in the hallway and show you some other pictures that are really old. Now, folks, you'll notice in my building I have a lot of these old 78 records. I still have about 2,000 of those things because when WESC quit playing old records, 78s in 1954, I bought every one they had. And I've got everything from Frank Sinatra to not Sinatra. I'm thinking about putting some stuff on the tables and have a Hank Williams table and a Hank Snow table. I'm still working on that. Then in the middle, I don't know if you can get a shot of this up here or not, Thomas. That's a song that Johnny Meeks and I wrote. It's on Capitol Records. It's called Say Mama. That's what got me in the Rockabilly Hall of Fame. That song's been recorded by Jeff Beck and several other groups. It was number 4 in Europe and went to number 101 in the United States. This is another song that I wrote called God is My Shepherd. It was recorded by the Statesman's Quartet, the Harvesters Quartet, J.D. Sumner and the Stamps Quartet, and some of the local groups have recorded also. And these other just old pictures. There's a picture of Uncle Dudley, who worked with me at WESC, and there's a picture of Wayne Davis. That's an old picture of me, and that's our old Mobile mic. I used to broadcast from the Greenville County Fair in that thing, and it had no air conditioning. It gets so hot I'd take my shirt off and broadcast live on the radio with my shirt off. Can you imagine that? Now this down here is a picture of a band I had for a long time. That's Johnny Meeks and myself and Jimmy Deal and Bobby Jones. And Johnny Meeks and Jimmy Deal went on the road as a drummer with some big stars. He played with Farron Young, a lot of them. And Johnny Meeks has worked with Elvis, the Champs, Merle Haggard, Ricky Nelson. Bobby Jones worked with Gene Vincent on the road and all over Europe. And this is the same band up here. That's my band I call the Circle E Ranch Gang. We were on WLOS TV for a long time. And then these are just pictures. Well, this picture here is kind of good. That's me when I was about 16 or 17 years old. And that's Luther Fowler. He's now deceased. And that's Bobby Jones and Carl Wilson. Carl's now deceased too. And that's me and my first wife, Joanne, at a grocery store over in Greer. I'm playing the bass fiddle there, and that's old James Roper. I called him Waldo Pumpernickel, and we dressed him up kind of a comedian. That's Bill Huffman back there. There's Paul Pete and Ralph. And I can't think of Ralph's name. They're up here in this top. That's me playing the steel guitar with Jay, and that's Bobby Dockery, and Jay's wife, Sue, I believe it was. And that's Norman Whitfield and Pappy Long, bass fiddle player. And I can't remember his name, but this band, we drove all the way to Knoxville, Tennessee, and I played the steel guitar rag on the KNOX at that Knoxville barn dancer, whatever they called it, and we drove an old car, and it wasn't good roads like it is now. We were trying real hard to get something to get recognized. And I'm in the hallway of Country Earls, where you open the door and come in. We got glass front, and I got a nice paved parking lot out here for over 100 cars. So we always got plenty of room. We just walked back inside, and this little lady right here has been a friend of mine for 50-something years. She is the general manager and only member of the Country Earl fan club. And her name is Hazel Bryant, and she every year has sent me a Christmas card or a birthday card since 1950 or 51, and she's got more nostalgia pictures of me than anybody in the United States, I guess, hadn't you, Hazel?
Probably so, yes.
Hazel's a sweet lady. She runs around with Minnie Pearl, Hazel Belcher. She's going to be on the show tonight, so you'll get to see her later on. Thank you, honey.